Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to Dreamworks Switch to Life, and today's video is going to be a bit different. It's going to be split into 3 parts. First, we're going to review all of the releases Dreamworks had in 2023. Then, right at midnight, we're going to have a New Year's Eve countdown, followed by our predictions for the future of Dreamworks, mainly 2024. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is everything that we knew was coming at the start of 2023, and this is everything at the end of 2023. Now, if we move into the movies, we have a bunch of projects, including Gillman Teenage Kraken, which was kind of a surprise announcement because we didn't know about it at the start of 2023, despite the fact that it was Dreamworks' first release in 2023, at least on the movie side of things. Then there was Trolls Band Together, followed by the holiday special, The Bad Guys in a Very Bad Holiday, which was kind of a letdown when you think about it. And while these projects weren't necessarily made by Dreamworks, there was also a couple of video games, Trolls Remix Rescue, and Dreamworks All-Star Kart Racing, and finally, the live-action The Prince of Egypt musical, which was filmed at London West End, which you can actually rent or buy on streaming services, or you can see it on Broadway HD. Moving on to the TV show side of things, this is what it looks like when you speed up the entire year. There was a bunch of TV shows being made in development, a bunch of continuing TV shows that eventually went over to the ended category, or they're still in the continuing category, one of the two. And sadly, there was also a bunch of TV shows removed. Joining the previously removed VeggieTales in the House, there was Turbo Fast, the Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show, VeggieTales in the City, All Hail King Julian and its spin-off show, All Hail King Julian Exiled, and finally, The Adventures of Puss in Boots. The shows that were put into the ended category include the quietly canceled Doug Unplugs, the quietly canceled Team Zenko Go, the quietly canceled Abominable The Invisible City, the ended show of Boss Baby Back in the Crib, and the ended show of Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight, followed by the ended shows of The Croods Family Tree and Dragons the Nine Realms, bringing an end to the How to Train Your Dragon franchise as a whole. We said goodbye to a lot of great shows this year, but we also got to say hello to even more shows. This is what it looked like at the start of 2023. Since then, we've seen a second season of Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight, bringing the episode count up from 11 to 24. Then came Pinecone and Pony Season 2, which brought 8 additional episodes, bringing the count from 8 to 16. Then came Season 5 of Dragons the Nine Realms with 6 more episodes, bringing the count from 26 to 32, followed by Gabby's Dollhouse Season 7 with 6 more episodes, bringing the count from 45 to 51. Then came Abominable The Invisible City Season 2, which was actually the final season, bringing the count from 10 to 20. Then came The Croods Family Tree Season 6, which ended up bringing the count all the way up from 32 to 39. Then there was The Boss Baby Back in the Crib Part 2 with 16 whole episodes, although it really felt like one season and one movie to me, which was actually the final season, bringing the series total to 28. Then there was Dragons the Nine Realms Season 6, which included 7 episodes and brought the series total to 39. Then there was Not Quite Narwal Season 1, with a total of 14 episodes, or rather an equivalent of 14 episodes, released over the course of 28 11-minute episodes. Then there was Dewdrop Diaries, which was more or less the same, with 14 episodes over the course of its first season. Then came The Croods Family Tree Season 7, which brought the count up from 39 to 45. Then Gabby's Dollhouse Season 8, which brought it from 51 to 57, followed by Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight Season 3 with 19 whole episodes, although really that felt more like 2 seasons smushed into one, but nonetheless, that brought the episode count from 24 episodes to 43. Then there was Dragons the Nine Realms Season 7, which brought the count from 39 to 46, followed by our third new TV show, Fright Krewe, which ended up releasing a 10-episode season. Same thing with Curses being 10 episodes, and our fourth brand new TV show. Then there was Gabby's Dollhouse Christmas special, which brought the count from 57 to 58 and was actually part of Season 8. Then there was The Crude's Family Tree Season 8, which brought the series to an end, meaning that now the episode count is 52 episodes. Then we had Go Dog Go Season 4 with a total of 14 episodes, bringing the series total from 26 to 40. Then we got a holiday special, The Bad Guys in a Very Bad Holiday, which I believe serves as a pilot to a Bad Guys TV show coming out in 2024. Then there was Dewdrop Diary Season 2 with a total of 12 episodes, followed by Dragons the Nine Realms Season 8, which was the final season, bringing the series to 52 episodes. So, 2023 gave us 22 separate TV show seasons with 2 holiday specials, equating to 200 episodes. Meaning that we said goodbye to 5 shows after they got their final seasons, but we also said hello to 4 new shows, and we also have 3 old shows still continuing to this day. So 2023 was a pretty big year for Dreamworks. We got 2 movies with Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, Trolls Band Together, and a ton of TV shows. So this is it. Time to say goodbye to the year 2023 and welcome in the new year of 2024 with a New Year's Eve countdown. I tried to make this part of the video go live at midnight, at least in my time, but that might not work for everybody, especially different time zones. And of course, I'm pretty sure nobody watches this live. So either way, here is my New Year's Eve countdown. Welcome the new year of 2024, and with it comes a bunch of new Dreamworks projects, so it's time we talk about them. The first movie on our docket is Kung Fu Panda 4, which will be released on March 8th, 2024. The trailer of this movie makes it look amazing, and I can't wait to watch this. And for those of you who are worried about them not including certain characters like the Furious 5 or Shen and Kai, those guys have all been confirmed to appear in this movie, they're just not in the trailer, that's all. The next movie that Dreamworks is making is an original film, The Wild Robot, which is actually based on a book series. I can't wait to see this film when it comes out on September 20th, 2024, but also because it's directed by Chris Sanders, the guy who originally directed the first How to Train Your Dragon movie and the Croods movie. These next 3 movies, we don't actually know what they are, but they do have release dates, including January 31st, 2025, August 1st, 2025, and September 26th, 2025. Dreamworks actually has quite a few films in development, including Mice and Mystics, which is based off a board game, The Wizards of Once, Ron and Boyle, The Bridge of Riddles, Sputnik's Guide to Life on Earth, Dogman, all of which are based off of books, Shrek 5, Boss Baby 3, and probably Madagascar 4. Thanks to a leak, we know that Shrek 5 is actually going to be one of the 2025 films, and if I had to guess the other 2, I would say that it's probably Boss Baby 3 and Dogman. There is also one other film coming in 2025, and while not necessarily made by Dreamworks, it's based off of one of their properties, that of course being the live-action How to Train Your Dragon remake, which is currently slated for a June 13th, 2025 release date after its previous March release date. Not much is known about the movie aside from the fact that Dean DeBlois, who directed the entire How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, is set to direct this movie, along with the co-stars of Mason Thames as Hiccup and Nico Parker as Astrid, and we'll also have returning composer John Powell be part of the music. Yep, it looks like 2025 is going to be a really big year for Dreamworks fans, and yet despite all these movies, I still haven't talked about the next movie Dreamworks is going to release. Yeah, it turns out Dreamworks' next movie is going to skip theaters and head straight to Netflix as a Netflix original film. This is Orion and the Dark, and it's currently set for a release date of February 2nd, 2024. Now it's time to talk about TV show renewals, which includes Not Quite Narwal Season 2, which will be released on January 22nd, 2024. And if I had to guess, I would say that this will either be 12 episodes or have a runtime equivalent of 12 episodes. One of the two. We also have confirmation that Gabby's Dollhouse is renewed for future seasons. While we don't know how many seasons, we do know that it will have a total of over 100 episodes. Yeah, making it Dreamworks' longest running series ever. Next, we have Go Dog Go. And if I had to guess, I would say that there's probably a season 5 in the works with a total of 12 episodes. Or, I don't know. It's not really official or anything, so take that with a grain of salt. But I do believe that there are more episodes of Go Dog Go being made. One show that I'm not so sure of is Dewdrop Diaries. The thing is, this series was only ordered to get 26 episodes, and now it has that, which unfortunately means that it's up to viewership as to whether or not there's going to be a season 3. Now it's time for the upcoming TV shows, which actually includes Jurassic World Chaos Theory, a sequel series to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. While it has been confirmed for a 2024 release, I think that it could be released as soon as June or maybe even July. One of the two. We also have a kids show called Mighty MonsterWheelies, which will come to Netflix in 2024. Not much is known about it aside from the fact that it's literally just monsters mixed with cars. That's it. We also have The Bad Guys, A Very Bad Holiday, which was released back in 2023. I believe that this is actually a pilot for a Bad Guys TV show. That's especially true when you look at the logo for the holiday special, which says a Netflix original series. Why would it say series if it was just a one-time special? Because it's not. So I do believe that this holiday special is actually a pilot for a TV show, and if it gets enough views, which it probably will, it would not surprise me if there was a full TV show revealed for a release in 2024. Most likely in the second half of the year, but who knows, maybe the first half will happen. Next, we also have the streaming release of Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, which is going to be sometime around February 20th, 2024, as that is 4 months after the Peacock release of the movie. Which, yeah, if you didn't know, Universal made a deal with Netflix and Peacock that Peacock would stream the movie for 4 months, followed by Netflix for 10 months, before going back to Peacock for an additional 4 months. Now it's time for the bad news. What TV shows are going to be leaving Netflix? The good news is that we don't actually have a removal date for any shows. However, eventually some shows will be removed. I believe the most likely ones are Dawn of the Croods, Dragons Race to the Edge, and Dino Trucks, in that order. And while that's it for Netflix, it's time to move to our other streaming services. The first show that we have on our list is Fright Krewe, which has actually been announced to be renewed for Season 2 with a release date in 2024. Not much is known about when, but if I had to guess, it will probably be either March or maybe April. Or who knows, maybe they'll wait until release it until October so that they can do a Halloween theme again. Speaking of, we have another spooky series, this one Casper the Friendly Ghost, which is actually a live-action series being made by Dreamworks Animation. Not much is actually known about it. We don't even have a release date. All we know is that it's eventually going to be coming to Peacock. The only other show that's going to be coming to Peacock is Megamind, or formerly known as Megamind's Guide to Defending Your City. Not much is known about it. We don't even know who the cast is. What we do know is that this series will be released at some point in 2024. But we're not quite done with Peacock because DreamWorks' latest movie, Trolls Band Together, is going to eventually stream on that streaming service. And we don't actually have a release date, but if I had to guess, it would probably be sometime in February. However, I do recommend that you guys go watch this in theaters because it is really good. However, you could also wait for this movie to come to Blu-ray and digital, as while it's not necessarily confirmed, there is a rumor that a new short film, It Takes Three, will be included as an extra in those releases. However, if it's not included there, it has been confirmed that it will be given a running in theaters just before Despicable Me 4 when it comes to theaters in July. With that out of the way, it's time to move on to our final streaming service. Currently, there are 2 shows on Apple TV+. Curses, which currently has 1 season with 10 episodes, and I do believe that we could get a season 2, but I don't know. I haven't even seen the ending of season 1, so maybe it leaves off on a cliffhanger, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. The second show is Pinecone and Pony, which currently has 2 seasons with 16 episodes. Season 2 was released back in February, so will we get a season 3? I'm not actually sure at this point because, well, it's been so long since season 2 was released, and season 3 should have a runtime of 10 episodes, but for some reason it just hasn't been confirmed or denied that it's even in production. So maybe, maybe not, I don't know anymore. The final show on the list is rbrick, which has actually been confirmed to get 1 season with 13 episodes at least. The issue here is that we don't have an official release date. In fact, we don't even know if this is coming in 2024 or maybe even 2025. Who knows? These next few shows don't even have a streaming service yet, but they are in development. We have Felix the Cat, The Gum-Mazing Gum Girl, and Mama and Dada. All of these are based off of previously established properties, but aside from that, there's not really much to discuss about them. So yeah, there you have it. While there are plenty of releases that are bound to happen in 2024, these are the only confirmed ones with release dates. We have Not Quite Narwhal Season 2 coming to Netflix on January 22nd, 2024. Then we have Dreamworks' 48th movie, Orion and the Dark, coming to Netflix on February 2nd, 2024. We also have Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken also coming to Netflix on February 20th, 2024. Then we have Kung Fu Panda 4 coming to theaters on March 8th, 2024, followed by The Wild Robot coming to theaters on September 20th, 2024, followed by 3 Untitled Dreamworks films, which will be released on January 31st, August 1st, and September 26th, 2025. Finally, there's also the live-action How to Train Your Dragon remake, which will be released in theaters on June 13th, 2025. So there you have it. We have a 2023 in review and an upcoming Dreamworks projects for 2024 and beyond. With that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure that you are subscribed so you can keep up to date on all things Dreamworks and to check out some other cool videos on this channel. Be sure to make sure you're staying safe out there, and I will see you all in my next video. But until then, bye-bye.
Inner peace, dinner please, dinner with peas, in a sesame soy glaze. This is not working at all.